Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the brand new edition of A Voice Clip to Teach English 5 Second Quarter Edition. How is everybody? I miss all of you, and I hope you had a very well-deserved break. So, as you've noticed, I haven't uploaded any episode of our voice clip to teach because you concentrated on answering your summative test as well as your division learning assurance test. And now that you're done with those things, here we are for our second quarter, and time has really flown so fast because it seems like it was just yesterday that we started our school year. But look, we're already in mid-November, and before we know it, it's already Christmas time. Our much-awaited occasion of the year. So, like what I'm always saying, I hope you are all good and all fine, and always under God's grace. Ayan. So, let's start. Listen carefully to the following sentences. Number 1, the baby cries. Number 2, Lovely loves playing dolls. Number 3, Lola cooked dinner for us. And number 4, the officers will attend the meeting. I will repeat. Number 1, the baby cries. Number 2, Lovely loves playing dolls. Number 3, Lola cooked dinner for us. And number 4, the officers will attend the meeting. Now, can you tell me the action word in each of the sentence? Alright, for number 1, we have cries. Number 2, we have loves. Number 3, yes, it's cooked. And number 4, we have attend. Okay, very good. And we call those action words as, yes, verbs. So today, we're going to talk about verbs. Verbs are action words. They are very important in learning a language. They are always present in sentences and in most expressions. With the presence of both the subject and the predicate that contains the verb, a sentence expresses a complete thought or idea. As a vital feature of the English language, using appropriate verbs is necessary in composing clear and coherent sentences. In this lesson, you are expected to compose clear and coherent sentences using aspects of verbs. So class, as what I have read and while is just like what is stated on your modules, verb is an important part of a sentence to express a complete thought. Meaning to say, without the predicate that contains the verb, your sentence wouldn't be complete or it won't make sense at all. Alright? By the way, what is verb in Filipino or in Tagalog? Yes, verb is called pandiwa. Okay, now let us read the sentences found on page 6 of your modules. Okay, Tita Joanna works hard to send her children in college. She worked as a waitress in a restaurant last year. She will work in a foreign country to support her children's education. Now, notice what the highlighted words express. These words are known as verbs. Yung kanina na sinabi ko sa inyo, they express actions that take place in different periods, such as we have the present tense, works, past, worked, and future, will work. Tenses of verbs. Tenses of verbs are necessary to show the differences as to when actions occur or happen. So class, I want you to notice how each of the tenses of the verb is written. So for the present tense, we have works. So you've noticed that we have a singular subject. Therefore, the verb used must also be singular by putting S. Diba? Tita Joanna works hard to send her children in college. However, if the subject is plural, meaning to say many, therefore, the verb that we should use is also plural without S. Let's say, for example, Tita Joanna and Tito Roman work hard to send their children in college. So, you've noticed that our verb is without S. Why? Because we have two subjects. We have plural subjects in Tita Joanna and Tito Roman. So, again, the verb that we should use is without S. So, ulitin natin yung sentence kanina. Tita Joanna and Tito Roman work hard to send their children in college. So that is for the simple present tense. Basta class, remember, for the present tense, if the subject is singular, the verb is with S. If the subject is plural, the verb is without S. Okay, let's discuss further about simple present tense. When we say simple present tense, it is used to describe general truths and habitual actions. What are those general truths? Example, the earth rotates around the sun. That is a general truth because it is true that our planet Earth rotates around the sun. Got it? Okay, another example. The sun rises in the east. Alright? Again, the sun rises in the east. It is also a general truth because, obviously, the sun always rises in the east. That is for a general truth. What about for habitual action? When you say habitual action, those are actions that you always do. Okay? Here are the examples. Delia walks to school every day. Another one, they spend their vacation in Batanes every year. That is for habitual action. Those are examples of sentences in the simple present tense. Let us now go to the next one, which is the simple past tense. When you say simple past tense, it is used to express an event or habitual action that was completed in the past. Meaning to say, the action is already been done. Tapos na. Okay? So, look at this example. The children watch a documentary film. And another one, it rained almost every week last month. So I want you to take notice on how the two verbs were written for the two sentences. Again, let's go back to the first one. The children watch a documentary film. So if you've noticed that the verb watch has an ed at the end of it. Diba merong ed sa huli? Why? Because ed indicates that the verb or the action has already been done. Okay? Another indicator that the verb is already in the past tense is when there are clue words included in the sentence. And these clue words will indicate that the verb is already in the past tense. Okay. Let's go back to the sample sentence a while ago. It rained almost every week last month. So our verb is rained. So aside from ed connected to the verb rain, another clue words are last month. So when we translate that in Tagalog, noong nakaraang buwan. Diba? So that is an indication that the action happened last month. So, therefore, the action is already in the past tense. Clear? Okay, very good. And last but not the least, the simple future. The simple future tense is used to express an action or habitual action to take place in the future time. So a past tense talks about an action being done already. Future tense talks about actions that will be done in the future. Or in other words, mangyayari pa lang. Let us take a look at these examples. They will celebrate the United Nations Day in October. And the second example is, after December, Richard will take the train to work every day. So for simple future tense, the formula is will or shall plus the base form of the verb. Okay, so that's how easy it is. Will or shall plus the base form of a verb. Let's go back to the example sentence again. They will celebrate the United Nations Day in October. The celebration will happen when? In October. So that is a simple future tense. The next example, after December, Richard will take the train to work every day. When will Richard take the train to work every day? After December. So those two events will happen in the future. Okay? Very good. So I hope that you have learned a lot from today's discussion, and this will help you in answering our learning test for this week. And this coming Wednesday, we are going to continue discussing about the next aspects of the verb. Alright, thank you so much. Once again, this is your teacher, Sir Dex, for A Voice Clip to Teach English 5 Verbs. Bye-bye and God bless you.